this has just been such an awesome experience. It's a bummer that I'm back here in all this traffic because I will tell you, aerodynamics do make a big difference in how it heats up that right front tire here.
Well, I can tell you this, though. You might have to stand up with all you want. The only thing Gemini needs more are Cassie Smith prayers.
One thing about it, you can only go forward, boys.
All right, pace truck is in. We're ready to race at North Wilkesboro. Ryan Priest looking for the lead on the bottom.
That dog will hunt. He's cut the bottom there, and that's how you really get up off the corners, Mike. You've got more grip, it seems, the lower you are. You want to get right down next to that curve if you can, but nice job on the outside by Cole Custer. These were hanging tough up there.
Reddick third with a 31 and that Wrangler-looking paint job.
If that don't take you back to 1987, nothing will. Just looks like Dale Earnhardt's car right here in North Wilkesboro. And man, was he ever good at this racetrack.
Right with Dale Jr. That is Garrett Smithley just ahead on the outside. And they're going to go by Tyler Reddick. Or try to.
Looks like early in the race so far, this outside groove is preferred. We see guys making moves. You can get to the inside of a guy, but you can't complete the pass. So
correct. Priest did not get the lead. Custer hung on to it, and you're right.
Denny Hamlin, second fastest qualifier, trying to work his way through traffic. It looks like Reddick's really loose down on the bottom.
Car in the wall, front straightaway. Now iRacing has the option not to throw cautions for single car incidents. It's a little more than single car now.
And there it is.
I spoke too soon. Lap 5, first caution of the day.
That was a nice move by Martin Truex to not get involved in that. And we saw cars down on the grass. Eric Jones in that 20 was able to make his way through as well. So this stuff feels real, Mike. When you're behind the wheel of one of these cars on the simulator, you get to sweating, your elbows are up, you're giving it all you got, and when you make a move like missing a wreck, it's as gratifying as if you missed a real wreck.
Tyler Reddick way down the inside. John Hunter Nemechek in the 38 is going to figure in this. Oh, Denny Hamlin gets into it. And it's on. They collect Landon Castle.
Oh, and Hamlin had a big impact from the 20 of Jones.
And the leaders stay out, but a lot of drivers are on pit road. So it's Custer, Priest, LaJoy, Smithley, and Earnhardt. The first 5. We'll take our first in-race break. Yellow flag flying with 5 laps complete.
No, this ain't no sandwich. Because on a sandwich, they ask you if you want cheese. But on a papadilla, cheese is what's holding the whole operation together. Get one now for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Times have been tough lately. Fridays feel like Mondays. Weekends like weekdays. But soon, that will change. Because soon, we will have race day. A day to be thankful for those off the track while we root together for our drivers on it. A day when the red flag is lifted and the green flag flies again. A day that is just the beginning. NASCAR is back.
Work from home? Get your new office chair at Gate City Emporium.
McDowell Heating and Air is here to help. If you purchase the fix, the service charge is nixed. Call 336-770-5989 and at McDowellHVAC.com. Remember, you purchase the fix, the service charge is nixed.
Your way to the driveway. Van Dork Auto Group is here for you. Shop online and choose from the Triad's most diverse selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, and we deliver. Or make an appointment at one of 4 locations for a personalized private showing and a safe and sanitized environment. Because of what we're going through, our discounts are at historic highs. The deal you thought wasn't possible weeks ago is ready for delivery with deferred payments up to 4 months. Your way to the driveway. Van Dork, building relationships that last.
Emerald Green did a good job with it. They told me give me 1 full year, which is 4 full seasons, and we'll make your lawn look beautiful. And as you can see, they've done a spectacular job. I am well pleased with the results. When I looked at the lawns that really looked great, it was always an emerald green lawn. For 3 years now, I've been using emerald green, and this is what I have as a result. Emerald green is very professional, very friendly, very helpful. They're there for you. That's what I wanted.
Don't just make it green, make it emerald green.
Connect with Fox 8 on all your favorite social media platforms. The most followed local news station in the Triad.
I'm Cindy Farmer, reminding you to wash your hands, practice smart social distancing, and if you feel sick, stay away from others. Let's do our part to keep our community safe.
Hi everybody, that's our Hubble telescope cam way up in the rafters of the Steve Burns studio at the Fox Network Center, Charlotte, where we're bringing you iRacing from North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. First time anybody has seen the iRacing rendering of North Wilkesboro Speedway. We'll tell you later how you'll be able to play on North Wilkesboro beginning next month. Fox Sports is actively working to help those affected by the COVID-19 health crisis. Proud to support Feeding America's commitment to serving communities and individuals facing hunger across our country. For more information on how you can help, visit feedingamerica.org. Lights are out on the pace truck. Cole Custer, Ryan Preece in the front row, LaJoy and Smithley, Earnhardt and Chastain, Klickerman and Reddick, Bobby Labonte and Austin Dillon are the top 10. Green flag.
It just looks so real to me, Mike. You saw when Custer hopped on the gas, the tire spun, he got a little bit loose. That's going to enable Preece on the outside to make that run around the top that we talked about earlier. The high side is really working early in this race.
Checkerboard square, looking for the checkered flag today. Preece goes to the lead over Custer and Smithley on the outside, then LaJoy on the inside, battling Chastain for fourth.
And there's Dale Jr. in that 8 car making some good runs up off the corner. Looks like he's got his car hooked up well.
Michael, was it easier to get a run to pass off 4 going downhill or off turn 2 going uphill?
You know, Mike, when you exit turn 4, you're going uphill. So that means your tires aren't as likely to spin. So I like really hanging it down low off the turn there in 4 and making the move there. Then you just sort of try to survive off turn 2 because, man, it's a handful exiting there.
John Wood behind the wheel of the 21 this week, chasing Clint Boyer.
Looks pretty calm, doesn't he, Boyer?
Yeah.
That's unusual.
Whoa, not calm anymore. Oh, just one.
Yeah, you got through there okay, Boyer. Nice job early. Looks like you got some good pace.
No caution.
Well, we've come a long way. We've dodged a lot of bullets. Parker's got a lot of damage right there.
Yeah, I'm afraid that was Martin Truex that may have spun.
Good.
And here's Jeff in 20th place behind John Hunter Nemechek.
They've made some good moves up from starting near the back, so it's like he's getting better with every lap.
Yeah, he's one of about a dozen drivers that took advantage of that caution and came in there and got 4 fresh tires, so he's definitely on the move. A few laps on tires here, that's actually a lot. I mean, it starts falling off almost the minute you get to about lap 4 or 5.
And you know, Larry, that's why I love this stuff so much. That's just reality. That's real. That's what happens at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, I used to tell my guys, don't even roll the tires to the car. Carry them over there.
Now, when you see a car glitching in and out like the 21's been doing, that's a function of the quality and speed of the internet connection at the driver's house or wherever he's gaming from.
And we've learned a lot about that over the last few weeks. And I'm just so thankful for our Fox NASCAR team that have brought racing into people's living room. And these guys, we talk about it being virtual racing, but when you're behind the wheel, Mike, you don't know that. You're racing, it's competition, and you're into it.
The racing is simulated, the competition's real. Now that's Martin Truex going past Jeff Gordon, but Truex is not on the lead lap. I believe he is one down.
Well, he's got a lot of damage, but he's running really fast. Haven't seen Martin yet, so it's good to have him on board racing here at North Wilkesboro.
That is Garrett Smithley in second, just ahead of Ross Chastain as you're on board the 6. Fox NASCAR returns a week from tomorrow, and Ryan Newman returns to the seat of that number 6 Ford at Darlington.
Looks like that 6 Ford is hooked up today. It looks like Smithley may be holding Chastain up.
Michael, when we see this 6 car at Darlington next Sunday, Ryan Newman will be back in that 6 car after that crash at Daytona.
Yeah, that's really nice to hear too, Larry. The fact that that racer, Ryan Newman, is ready to go. It's going to be fun to watch as well.
Austin Dillon in 6th, and here comes the Candyman, Kyle Busch.
Right about there, you start to get the sensation of really going downhill into turn 1, and that's when it gets difficult. Then you exit turn 2, up the hill, and right next to the curve, as you can see Quinterman right there. Good move off that corner.
You're not on the gas very long here, Michael.
No, you're not. This right here is a good part of the racetrack to get some good grip. You're up the hill now, you're straight down. Into turn 1, the car really wants to get loose on entry. We've heard these guys say that. But the lower you can get, I think the better it is off 2.
Now the intent was that these straightaways be level and the turns be identical. But Enoch Staley ran out of either time, money, or both, and it was time to stage the first race, the final race of the 1949 season, the first season of what is now NASCAR Cup racing. Bob Flock won that race, and the configuration that day, uphill on one side, downhill on the other, persisted, and the track is still just like that.
It's quite a unique facility. So much history here at this racetrack. Richard Petty with 15 wins. My brother Darrell with 12.
And we're under caution for the second time at lap 30. So Ryan Preece took the lead on lap 13 from Cole Custer, who had led the first 12.
Mike, I think the only strategy for everybody here, hit pit road, get you 4 fresh tires with 30 laps on the board.
And keep an eye out for Christopher Bell. His number 95 started out back because he finished 2nd last week. He is up to 8th. There he is, just coming in the picture in that red, white, and black 95.
What about Larry? He called it. The whole field, Mike, comes to pit road for those tires. See Truex remaining on the track. He'll get back on the lead lap now.
Probably the wildest race in Wilkesboro history was during the tire war between Goodyear and Hoosier, 1989. Ricky Rudd, Dale Earnhardt, they bounced off each other from the pace lap to the last lap, racing for the lead. Rudd and Earnhardt crashed. Jeff Bodine snuck through to win. We'll be right back to Wilkesboro. Here's the caution from lap 30. Timmy Hill getting into the 34 of Michael McDowell and taking out Eric Jones.
To everyone in our great outdoor family, you may be feeling a little cooped up, but don't forget, there are still rocks to be skipped, trails to be trampled, bass to be caught. The great outdoors are wide open, and they're calling us like never before. In these trying times, we need nature more than ever. We need nature to remind us that like a sunrise or the turning of the tides, these challenges will pass. We need nature to help us heal and reconnect with the ones we love the most. So when you can, get back to nature. Get back to each other. We're here for you.
jump right on a big bird, and then I'd fly.
Carl's Jr. and Hardee's present meaty meditations. Breathe in the bacon. Now breathe out the bacon. Breathe in the bacon. Breathe out the bacon. In bacon. Out bacon, 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 bacon. Western bacon cheeseburger or famous Darwood cheese. Buy one, get one for just $1. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Feed your happy.
And Doug.
Give me your hand! I can save you! Lots of money with Liberty Mutual! We customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
North Wilkesboro was a little bit different than other tracks. You ran downhill on the front stretch and uphill on the back stretch. Those corners were a little bit different. It usually ended up being a 2-groove racetrack, high and low. It's one of my favorite tracks because we won 15 out of 66 races there.
It's an incredible winning percentage for the King.
He said there was 2 grooves. I could never find either one of them, Mike. That struggled mightily at North Wilkesboro.
All right, Chastain and Smithley for the restart. Then Preece and Hill, Earnhardt and Custer, Bell and Busch. Jeff Gordon will restart 13th, Clint Boyer 15th.
Right. It is right.
No, it's not.
You
We
took
can't
4
win
times.
it. No. I've got a guy in here, guys. Casey Kerr, when he comes in, helps me out, knowing what to do on pit road, any of the ins and outs. I let him have Jeff. Let him have him a little bit. Give him a little bit of help. Slides in a 2-tire stop. Now I got your mess in front of me. Don't mess this up.
Hey, just remember Martinsville. You had fresh tires. I had older tires.
It's the
Just
same.
remember that.
There is not a winning combination here, Michael, is what I'm trying to tell you.
But I remember Martinsville. Jeff just cut you off, so just keep that in the back of your
I
mind.
forgot that was us versus them then.
Yeah, we're going green, boys. Riding along with Clint Boyer. Jeff Gordon just ahead. Or the majority of the outside.
Don't drive it in too hard, Jeff.
Wow, that's a nice corner by Gordon. He's able to bank off of LaJoy.
Well, there goes Klingerman on the outside. I think he got 4.
Biggerman will go to the front too, Mike. He's really good at iRacing, and you can see there around the outside of Jeff.
Boys, follow him.
I will.
They're talking to me. What are you you're crowding me.
That wasn't me.
What do you mean it wasn't you? I'm on the outside of you.
Watch out.
3 wide.
No, don't go 3 wide, whoever that is.
You're in the way.
If they didn't follow practice, that one's spinning.
Somebody spins to the inside. That's the 41 of Cole Custer. No caution.
Hey, we ran.
No yellow.
We ran. Yeah, that's caution. We ran 3 wide in practice, and I can tell you.
You ran me wide. You ran me like we were 3 wide. There was nobody inside of you.
Hey, Michael, you want to go for coffee?
Yeah.
Just let them do this show.
Oh, man. Look at Parker. He's all messed up. I think I did it.
Oops.
Oh, shocking.
Yeah, he's all messed up, and he drove right around both y'all, so that tells you something.
Who wrecked?
41 Cole Custer.
Oh, he's my teammate. He's a good guy.
Christopher Bell's hot on his bumper, but Cole just gets loose, spins to the inside.
Yep.
Guys, Bell is the fastest car on the track. I shouldn't say that. It always gets harder the closer you get to the front, but he's by far been the one that moves the most.
Hey, just ahead of Custer as he gets going, that 10 of Eric Almirola. That's a pretty special paint scheme for this week. His wife Janice and children Abby and Alex colored that with crayons.
Nice.
And Smithfield allowed them to reproduce it on the race car for this weekend. So happy Mother's Day, Janice. All the moms out there, and nice that Eric's carrying that commemorative paint scheme for Mother's Day.
I love that. So fun to get a glimpse into these guys as they're racing, Mike. You know, it's virtual, so they're having a lot of fun, but you can hear the competition. Boyer and Gordon going at it, and it's the same way on any radio you listen in on with these iRacers. They certainly all think it's a very big deal to win one of these races.
It's a bigger deal when you get wrecked, Mike.
Hey, Boyer, in case you're wondering, you got some heavy damage to that right rear, buddy. And that wasn't me.
Oh, bad?
But you don't look as bad as Kligerman there. But
he's driving away from both of us. I don't know. My man, I tell you why I still have it. My man was busy playing Larry McReynolds for you and wasn't fixing my car.
Folks, if you think this is entertaining, wait till next Sunday. We'll be live from Darlington Raceway in South Carolina, Sunday, May 17th. Major League Sports returns to America and to Fox. NASCAR Cup Series, live from Darlington. Sunday afternoon, May 17th. I can't wait, and I'll bet you can't either.
It's one of the best racetracks we go to all year long, and now it's the first one we're going back to, and these drivers are so much anticipating getting back on the racetrack and showing their skills. Who can win Darlington? That's one of the races you got to have on your resume.
Hey, and a big thank you to J.J. Watt. He and his for doing the command here. He and his brothers are going to host a brand new series, Ultimate Tag, that begins Wednesday, May 20th at 9 p.m. on Fox. Look forward to that.
Yeah, me too. JJ's a really entertaining guy, as you can tell by his command to start these engines. That was
cool.
There was a lot of energy there, man.
How about Timmy Hill's paint scheme? You see a little Harry Gant or Phil Parsons there, a little bit of Skull Bandit. Oh, very cool. Where's the cat, Timmy? No cat. Gigi was the cat, right?
Well, look how Timmy's up on the wheel. You see that? We saw Parker Kligerman. You could see him laying back in his seat. It's interesting to see the differing styles.
All right, we're going green this time. Priest gets a big jump on Ross Chastain. And Chastain can't get down. The 51 of Derek Smithley is there. Now Chastain's clear in second. Hill coming up the outside.
He's been quiet, hasn't he, Mike? But we knew he would come to the front. That 66 car, the old Phil Parsons paint scheme, if you will, he finished second at North Wilkesboro one day. So Phil can get it done on the short tracks.
Kyle Busch on the move. Behind Christopher Bell.
Isn't it interesting? Boyer also pointed out how fast Bell's been early in this race. So these competitors can keep their eye and see guys that are making moves. He likes the way that 95 car looks.
Well, Bell started out back, and it took him less than 50 laps to make it into the top 5.
Look at those old campers up there. How cool is that?
Love it.
They nailed it with iRacing here at North Wilkesboro.
You know, guys, this virtual
track... Timmy Hill up the hill! Sorry, Larry.
No, this virtual track acts a lot like the real track. You're starting to see a lot of cloud covering. These guys are now, like Ryan Priest in the 37, he's just running some of the fastest laps he's run in this race, so the track is gaining grip.
Hill has recovered from that slide up the track. Yeah. Now he's battling on the outside.
Ryan Priest with a big lead.
That's impressive to drive away from the field like that.
What, straightaway lead at Wilkesboro? I can't recall last time I saw that, Michael. I know it was at least 26 or so years ago.
I just like the way these guys are able to race side by side. Kyle Busch doing a nice job sandwiched there between the 66 of Hill and Dale Jr. in the 8 car.
Chris Buescher, I believe, has brought out the caution at lap 53.
He's lost part of his car. The nose is gone.
Yep.
I'm gonna go out on the limb and say Timmy Hill's gonna be the guy that you're gonna have to beat to win this race. The way he's been able to just quietly march his way up toward the front, hanging out there. I think he's gonna be my pick to win this afternoon.
All right, Ryan Priest gives up the lead to Pitt. We'll see what happens next.
Hey.
You fell asleep with your sign again.
I fell asleep with his sign again. No, I didn't.
Okay. Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, wheels are turning. Seeds are being planted. Animals are getting fed. Grass is growing. And families are giving their all to the soil. Because no matter how uncertain things get, the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
They are the heroes, the helpers, working on the front lines. And here's one small way that you can help them in return. Complete your 2020 census today. 2020 census data helps communities plan funding for hospitals, clinics, and emergency services across the country. An accurate count helps public health officials know who is at risk, and first responders identify the resources they need to protect our communities. Complete your census at 2020census.gov and help shape our future.
Times have been tough lately. Fridays feel like Mondays. Weekends like weekdays. But soon, that will change. Because soon, we will have race day. A day to be thankful for those off the track while we root together for our drivers on it. A day when the red flag is lifted and the green flag flies again. A day that is just the beginning. NASCAR is back.
Man, when I heard about a race in North Wilkesboro, and I get excited. Of course, I'm a little disappointed I'm not going to be in it, but look, North Wilkesboro is a house that Junior Johnson built. When I went to drive for Junior, the guy said, look, you can be good. You can do what you want to anywhere, but you better be good at North Wilkesboro because we did all our testing there. I don't know how many laps I ran around that joint, just running the car and trying things that Junior wanted to try. So I was in a test facility. I won a lot of races there. I had some of my best memories from the Victory Circle there. The Saturday morning breakfast with Junior and Floss, and we'd have bacon, eggs, country ham, biscuits, and gravy, and all the RJ Reynolds people and all the NASCAR people would come, and that's the way to kick off the whole weekend. One of the things that always sticks out of my mind, I can't tell you how many times I had drivers and crew chiefs come to me and say, we would rather beat you at North Wilkesboro and win the Daytona 500. I always thought that was a pretty big compliment. So, look, I'm excited for the race. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. This track has produced some incredible finishes, and hope everybody has a good day. Hope everybody has fun, and I'll be watching.
Thanks, TW.
Great memories of Darrell racing at North Wilkesboro when I was a kid and the job they would do, and just get to stand behind the pit and watch how they went about things. I love that.
He first won there in 1977, the first of 10 victories. Now, North Wilkesboro grew and expanded, not the track, but the grandstand stands down the backstretch through 1 and 2. iRacing has depicted North Wilkesboro as it was in 1987. And you'll be able to go iRacing on North Wilkesboro with the quarterly update coming along June 2nd.
And you see that little road across the back straightaway, Mike? That was the only way in and out. So when you got to the races, you'd line up to try to get in the infield and watch these boys go racing.
You know, Michael and Mike, we had a mixed bag of strategy there. The top 7 drivers stayed out, and then you look at Bobby Labonte in the 08 team, and then also Denny Hamlin in the 11. They went with 2 tires. Everybody else changed 4, so this will be interesting to watch.
We'll see how that holds up, Larry, as we get ready to go back to green after this 4th caution flag. Christopher Bell and Dale Earnhardt Jr. lead them back to green. Kevin Harvick on the outside.
Kevin's been solid all day long, running good pace and making his way toward the front. If you want to feel, you can't feel more like 1987. Look at that blue and yellow number 3 on the racetrack. Dale Earnhardt drove those colors back in '87, and that's a really cool car.
And his teammate Tyler Reddick, same colors there behind Kligerman inside John Wood in the 21.
Wood Brothers, Ford, trying to ring it around the outside. Nice run off the corner there by Wood. See, he drove all the way up beside Parker Kligerman. Is that the Red Baron Pizza car of Kenny Schrader out there?
Well, sure, if you squint, it looks like it. But instead, it's the 52 for J.J. Yalen.
Schrader's been real racing, you know, Mike. They've gone back dirt racing out in the Midwest and having a ball doing it. So it's cool to see cars back on the track. Can't wait till next Sunday.
Tracks are starting to open up. Knoxville, Iowa this weekend. Next Friday, Ace Speedway, north of Burlington, North Carolina, will open.
That was aggressive. John Hunter Nemechek dove in a hole that wasn't there.
Well, Joey Gase got a bit of damage from that one. I hope we stay green here.
I think we're gonna. There's that exit off 4 I talked about. Then he really low there, getting inside of the 18. Bobby Labonte.
Bobby Labonte is one of only 2 drivers in this race. Jeff Gordon is, of course, the other, who have laps in a cup car at the real North Wilkesboro.
And guess what? Bobby Labonte, he had a birthday yesterday. And you know, we tried to get Jeff Ford, wear your uniform from 1996. He said, guys, it doesn't fit. Look, Jeff, 30 years later, it still has room in it. I could wear my uniform shirt from 1990.
What about the pants?
Nope, that's a whole other story.
Oh, Kligerman in trouble here. He was running 16th.
Yes, baby. Did you make it through that?
Hey, did I make it through? You can't even see me. I'm at 12th.
Oh, it's chaos
Actually,
back here.
I
It
used
is
that to my
chaos
advantage.
back
That
here.
was awesome.
There's-
This track race is so cool. Let's go back, fix this place. Gordon, you got a lot of money. Repave this place.
I'll tell you what, Dale Jr., I commend him on these
No,
efforts.
I said you. You
I
have
know,
the
but
money.
Dale Jr.'s got
Repave
more
it.
money than I've got. He can make it happen. It's so cool, man. This
It
is awesome.
Cool. Very, very racy little joint.
It's probably a good time to point out that Speedway Motorsports is the owner of the North Wilkesboro Speedway. The Speedway is not open to the public. It is fenced and locked. They do not admit visitors, and don't bring your drone. There are local people that would love to see this track. There is local support for getting it back together. As Garrett Smithley brought out the caution, Kyle Busch got some damage, and Kligerman hit the wall. But folks, the track is not active. It is not open. Please don't go there. Now, if you see Dale Jr. or Jeff Gordon show up with a couple of wheelbarrows full of money, and the local economy would inject in some infrastructure, who knows what could happen. But right now, it's sitting there going back to the weeds.
But what memories we have from this place.
You bet.
And we're building a new tradition here with iRacing.